Now this is the chapter of circle, which is the chapter 10 of NCERT class 9 maths. So first of all we go for a definition. What is a circle? How we define a circle? So this figure which we are seeing here, this figure is normally called a circle. How we define this figure? This point here is called center. Center is any fixed point, and from center a collection of all points, there are n number of thousands and thousands of points which are equidistant, which are at the same distance from the center, these are equidistant point from the center. From this center, these all points are of at same distance. So when we connect all these points, the shape formed, the figure formed is called circle. Okay, and all these points lie in a same plane. Like we can see in this case, they are lying in a two-dimensional plane. So again, to formulate in a definition way which you can write in the exam, so we write it as a collection of all points. What we are saying, collection of I have drawn some points, but each and every point which is equidistant from this center, we draw n number of points, so we will get this figure. So collection of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance. What is this fixed distance? From the center to any point, from center to any point. This is the fixed distance which we are talking about, which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. What is the fixed point? Fixed point is the center, is called a circle. So collection of all points from a fixed point at a equidistance or a fixed distance is called circle. Okay, what is this fixed distance is called? We will see soon. Now we come to a term, very important term in circle. It is called radius. What is radius? So a curve is called circumference. Circumference of circle. So the distance between center and the circumference of circle is called, this distance is called radius. It is generally represented by r. In a circle we can draw infinite number of radius, any number of radius you can draw in a circle. All radius are of same length. In a circle, all radius are of same length. It comes from the definition of the circle. What is the definition of the circle? We will visit here. What we said, that all the points on this circumference are equidistant from this center. All the point on this circumference are equidistant from the center. So from center to any point we draw a line, it will have the same length, and that length is called radius. Now we talk about a second parameter. It is called diameter. What is a diameter? Again we draw a circle here. Suppose this is a circle and this is the center of the circle. A line which intersects the circle at 2 points. And passes through the center of the circle. A line which intersects the circle at 2 points and passes through the center of the circle. This is called diameter. Okay, AB is a diameter. How many diameter we can draw for a circle? N number of, infinite number of diameters you can draw. This is also a diameter. This is also a diameter. And all the diameters are of same length. All the diameters of the circle are of same length. So you can see a diameter is made up of two radius. This is the center of the circle and this is circumference. From center to circumference, what it is? It is radius. From center to circumference, it is radius. And again from center to circumference, it is again radius. So distance CD, diameter CD, diameter is equal to r plus r. So diameter is equal to 2r. Yeah, diameter is equal to 2 into radius. So in any circle, diameter is twice of radius. Okay, this thing is clear. Radius, diameter. Now we come to a term called arc. What is a arc? Let's see. Arc is a portion of the circle. If we draw a circle, so any portion such as this PQ, this PQ portion, this portion, I am dotting it, this PQ portion is called an arc. This PQ portion is also arc, and this bigger portion, this is also arc. Suppose take a point R. So this PQ is also arc, and PRQ is also arc. What I want to say, see it again. This PQ portion is also an arc, and this PRQ portion is also an arc. Both are arc. The only difference is in their size. The smaller one, the PQ, the smaller one, you can see in this diagram, the smaller one is called minor arc and the bigger one is called major arc. So if we point any 2 points on a circle, it can divide circle into 2 parts. One smaller part will the smaller part of the circle will called minor arc, and the bigger part will be called as major arc. Smaller part is represented by 2 words, PQ, and the larger part is generally represented by 3 words. Most of the time we use this symbol to represent the arc. Okay. Now next point is called chord. What is a chord? Let's see. In a circle, a line which intersects the circle at 2 points. In a circle, a line which intersects the circle at 2 points is called a chord. Okay, so this AB is a chord. How many chords we can draw? Any number of chords we can draw, or it can be horizontal? No, it can be any way. This is also a chord. This is also a chord. Okay, and what is the largest chord we can draw? See, one more circle we will draw. I will explain this. What could be the largest length of the chord? If this questions come, what could be the largest length of the chord which can be drawn in a circle? This is the center. This is the chord. We go a little upward, the length increases. We go a little more upward, the length increases. We go a little more upward, the length increases. And when finally the chord passes through the center, when the chord passes through the center, it is called the diameter. So diameter is a special chord when chord passes through the center. So diameter is the largest chord, largest possible chord in a circle. Diameter is the largest possible chord in the circle. Suppose you go more upward, again the length of chord will start shrinking. So the diameter is the largest chord of the circle. Diameter is the largest chord of the circle. What is a segment? When we draw a chord in a circle, chord divides the circle into 2 parts. When we draw a chord divides the circle into 2 parts. So this chord AB divides the circle into 2 parts. One part is this one, and the other part is this one. Okay, so the smaller part, these parts, the chords, when the chords divide the circle into 2 parts, so these parts are called segments. The smaller part is called minor segment, and the bigger part is called major segment. The smaller part is called minor segment, and the bigger part is called major segment. You also can see in this diagram, same thing. Okay, so this is the definition of segment. When the chord divides the circle into 2 parts, it makes up 2 parts. One is smaller and one bigger. The smaller part is called minor segment, and the bigger part is called major segment. Now we talk about another term called sector. When we draw 2 radiuses, one radius and other radius. So when we draw 2 radiuses, so these radius again divide the circle into 2 parts. These radius divide the whole area of the circle. Into 2 parts, one this smaller part and one this bigger part. The smaller part, this smaller part is called minor sector. Smaller means minor, and this is called sector. When separated by radius, it is sector. When separated by chord, it is segment. Okay, when separated by chord, it is segment. When separated by radius, it is sector. So smaller part is called minor sector, and bigger part is called major sector. This is called major sector. Okay, this is minor sector and this part is major sector. Okay, this is the center O. So these are the basic definition to start of the chapter circle. Now we will go to the theorems related to the circle in the next video.